Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Muhammad Atif and this is the summary of today's lesson. Today we have resumed our lesson Unit 5, Lesson 1, English Student Book, page number 66 and 67. In last lesson we have started Unit 5 and we have completed first 4 activities on page number 66. And today we resumed our lesson from page number 67. So the first activity, activity 5, was related to word study. You can say it is a vocabulary exercise as well, in which we have some vocabulary words, personality adjectives or personal qualities like brave, kind, caring, positive, intelligent, determined, fun, and creative. So I ask the students to match these words with these personalities, with these persons. So first of all, I discuss the meanings of these words with the class. So the first word is brave. Brave means the person who do not have any fear, kind, a person who's well behaved and who take care of everyone. Caring, again, a person with nice behavior who take cares of all of his or her people. Then positive, the person who always thinks positive and behave positively. Intelligent, you can say that the person who has sharp mind, who's sharp and learn things very quickly. Determined, the person who do not give up, and no matter what happened to him or her, he or she always keeps trying. Fun means you can also call it as a artist or art, or fun means happy things, a happy personality. Then creative, the person who can think of new ideas and who can start something new is called creative. So then I ask the students to match these words with these personalities, like brave. So Captain Cook was a traveler, explorer, and he traveled a lot. And it was like an act of bravery. So uh, you can say Captain Cook was a brave person, kind. Then you can say Marie Curie was a kind lady because she dedicated her life for cure and science and physics. Then caring also goes with Marie Curie and Alexander Graham Bell. Okay, and positive because we learned that Farida had an accident in which she got injuries and she got paralyzed, but she never gave up, and she always be a positive woman, and she always try to keep her personality beneficial for the society, and she started painting and she became an artist. So you can say that Farida was a positive person and intelligent, and you can say all of these personalities were intelligent. Okay, because mm, anything, when you want to create anything or when you want to start something or even when you want to do some brave things, you should be intelligent. So all of these professions involve intelligence. So you can say all of these were intelligent. Then determined. So determined goes with Steve Jobs and Marie Curie and Alexander Graham Bell, because these persons were creative and determined. Because when you want to start something new or when you want to create something new, you cannot like achieve that thing at a first place in first attempt. You have to fail a lot of time. Then at the end, you can be succeeded if you are determined. So you can say that these personalities were determined. Fun. So J.S. Bash, he was an artist, and uh, you can say that his personality has fun and creative. So you can say that Alexander Graham Bell and Farida, because artists are also creative, and Alexander Graham Bell was also creative because he invented telephone. So these personalities are creative. So we discussed this activity verbally because it's a verbal activity, and then after that we started use of English. Okay, this is grammar section. Modal verbs. Modal verbs basically are helping verbs that we use to help our main verb to perform certain functions like necessity and permission and possibilities. Okay, so modal verbs of speculation. Before I explain this terminology, I displayed the meaning of speculate. Speculate is to guess possible answers to a question when you do not have enough information to be certain. So means like when you are not sure about your answer, so it means that you made a guess, okay, and we call it speculate. So to make some guesses, okay, in English grammar we use two modal verbs, could and might. Okay, as you can see in English language box, use of English box, these are two modal verbs that we use for speculation. And he could be a scientist, like you are not sure like he's scientist or not, so you use could. And might also when you are not sure about your answer. So this exercise contains like two questions. Number one, uh, what form of the verb do we use after the modal verb? Like this is the modal verb, could and might. And after that, we use a verb. Okay, so we need to tell the form of the verb, and be is called infinitive. In grammar language, when you use the verb to be, we call it infinitive, like base form of the verb. So be is the base form of the verb, we call it infinitive. And after that we have second part. So he says match these sentences that have the same meanings. Like we have two sentences and we have two same sentences. These sentences can describe the same meanings but in different wordings, in different, you can say, style. So she can't be a writer. This sentence goes with I'm sure she is not a writer. These two sentences give us the same meanings. And same like that, she must be a writer. I'm sure she's a writer. So these two sentences explains or describes the same meanings. So after that, I displayed the answers on your screen right now as well. So after that, we have discussed the seventh activity. Exercise 7 is about use the modal verbs that we already discussed. And then we have to uh, use the modal verbs of speculation, and we need to guess these personalities and their professions. So these are the professions: writer, actress, film director, and singer. So we have these four personalities. I ask the students, I encourage them to use these modal verbs like she could be an actress, okay, or I'm sure she's an actress. So these are the two ways to explain uh, your answer if when you are not sure. Okay, so these are the ways that I explain to the class, and then I already displayed the answer. But before I displayed the answer, we have solved to check our answers. We completed activity 8, which is listening activity, track number 26. I'm going to include it in the summary video again, so you can listen it.
Michelle Yeoh was
Track 26.
Michelle Yeoh was born in Malaysia in 1962. She is a famous actress known for her roles in action and martial arts films, such as Ang Lee's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Nancy Ajram is a pop star from Lebanon. She was born in 1983 in Beirut. She released her first album, when she was only 15 years old. Her music video for Fi Hagat was the most viewed Arabic music video on the internet. It had 31 million views on YouTube. Hayao Miyazaki is a Japanese film director and manga artist. He was born in Tokyo in 1941 and is famous for producing and directing Japan's most successful film, Spirited Away, in 2001. Arundhati Roy is a famous Indian writer. She was born in Shillong in 1961 and is best known for her novel, The God of Small Things.
So that was the track, and after that we verified our answers, and then I displayed the answers as well. So this is the answer of activity 7 and 8. So I asked the students to complete the profile as well. So that was today's lesson. Thank you very much for your participation. Take care and goodbye.